What's up? So we have some slow blues rock lead in B minor. Nothing extraordinary here. Use a couple of scales. It's pretty basic. Okay then. And who might you be?
I am not of this world.
Okay, and where did you come from?
I am from planet.
Is that right? Well, we may have to talk about you paying some rent then. Things are a bit tight lately, you know?
Please define rent.
That's a fee that someone pays on Earth for residing in a rental accommodation.
I comprehend. However, on my planet, we do not pay rent.
Well, this is planet Earth. Things are a little different here. So where are you residing?
Beneath you.
So you're the new tenant that's making all the noise? I thought that was a human female.
We do not recognize gender.
You're genderless.
Correct.
My
I live in your
furniture.
human furniture.
The sofa.
Correct.
I see. Wow. And is that comfortable for you?
Are human beings always so flatulent?
Sometimes we are, yes. Depends on what we eat, what we ingest.
Your food is nasty.
Well, you're piggybacking off of my rent at this point, so you really don't have a place to complain, do you?
I do not comprehend.
Anyway, I'm about to do a video here. You can stick around and watch that if you like, but I think we should talk later.
I understand.
Okay. What's your name?
Pink Chuck Chuck.
Right. Well, how about I just call you PD for short, Pink Dude?
That is acceptable.
I'm glad you agree. We'll talk to you later. What's up with that? Got little pink aliens living underneath my sofa. Okay then, shall we proceed? Slow blues rock in B minor? It's interesting how sometimes it could be simple to play at a quick tempo, but when you're playing at 60 beats per minute, it can be a little challenging. You don't want to overplay. You don't want to play too little. So it took a couple of runs through this backing track for me to get what I desired, but eventually got there. So of course we start off in a basic B minor pentatonic. Start off by bending the E to the F sharp twice. Hold that, vibrato. A. Release the bend. So. Then I'm going to do half step bend to the F, which is the blue note, B minor blues scale. So. Sorry, I apologize. I'm going to bend from the A to the B first. Then the blue note. E, rest on the D. So slower. And then a relatively quick with the beat. F sharp to A to B. Hammer on. So. Now that concludes the first B minor segment. Now we're going to E minor, where I do an arpeggio. So I basically just go. So. Lots of vibrato in this. It is the blues, even though it's more a hard rock. In a more hard rock context, it is the blues. I'll rest on that for a bit. Then I'm basically just going to do a hammer on and a slide up until we're in the 12th position. So. So essentially. So twice, just slide from the A to the B, and in the D, second time in on the E. Now this time we'll be out of the E. So now I'm going to do my rakes. I like my rake. Essentially A to G to F sharp, which will go nicely over the B minor. Like is similar to that. I like to end on the D quite a bit while in the B minor. It's not ending on the 5th, not ending on the root, ending on the 3rd, which in when you're playing in a blues context, that adds a lot of character to it. So now by this time, we'll be going into the change, which of course is F sharp to E to B, the turnaround. So essentially I just go into a F sharp minor pentatonic, but of course we're still using the B minor scale. I seldom stray from the B minor scale while playing this. So essentially it's then of course we're back into the E. Now you could do something chromatic, but I believe I've played it so many times. I don't play it the same way every single time, but I believe I did something to the effect of. So. And then I believe I did some quick hammer-ons and pull-offs. Because we're back into the B quickly again. Then I slid from the E to the F sharp A, then down to the G sharp and E, which will quickly will go with that. So. Or just a double stop. G sharp, E, F sharp. So that whole turnaround essentially is. So not much to it, you know. There's some tab included, of course, and you'll be able to see some of the theory behind that. Didn't really stray much from the B minor scale, but it's interesting. You know, playing at a slow beat is just as important as playing at a fast beat. In fact, in some ways, it's more important. And try it in different time signatures: 12/8, 7/8, that kind of thing, 3/4 even, and it will benefit your playing in the long run. So I have a little Pingalian guy to take up some issues with. You know, this guy's got to start paying rent, right? I mean, if he's going to be living underneath my couch and he's complaining about my flatulence, wow. So I don't know. Maybe I can get this guy to help me out with rent. Things have been tight lately. 2017 hasn't turned out to be so great financially. I'll have a donation button up soon on my website, so if you're liking what I'm doing, feel free to send me a few bucks, coffee money, whatever. I'm not living on it. It'll help with the website, help with my web hosting and whatnot. And eventually I'll have some pretty big downloads for people to grab. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed that and it's helpful to you. Peace out, and watch out for those little pink alien guys living underneath your sofa. Just, you never know, right? Don't forget to subscribe. Pink aliens and all.